game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On the run, it's Thomas. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Defense not pressing this time. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's just what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And the Cavaliers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Handoff in a single back formation.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
6th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback... zone here to start this game.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught quickly. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun running play call. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Testing the right side here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you can say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Catch is made. Room to run here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U. Here's the point after attempt. After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Pass not complete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. An important third down attempt for this offense. DB's backing off from the line now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. He's found some room at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try to run it with the option. Running with purpose. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Finding space at the 20. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he fires the football to the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of their football and look toward the second half. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Handoff to the right side. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll run the option. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Virginia, on the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. The defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Here's the 2nd down play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And the comeback continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down right at the 20.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Makes a nice move there. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Snags a quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Canes. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
A completion makes it second down. It's an option look. And the defense there to smother that option play. And the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And he drops back in the gun. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency. We'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown for the U. It was a foot race, and he won it. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Thomas. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Cavaliers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Running through the tackle. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Hand off to the back. The Sock were able to bring him down quickly. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Cavaliers are in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Touchdown, Virginia. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Okay, ready?
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
First down here for this offense.
Down.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
On the set. In blue.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.